Hey guys, um, if I already, I should have that video posted up already, but um, for all you guys, ooh, we gotta zoom that out. For all you guys that guessed, yes, I did buy 1586. Um, a little history on this tractor here. I bought this up by Green Bay. Um, uh, Guy that owned it, he was the second owner of it. Tractor's it's only got 4,500 hours on it. And the guy that owned it that I bought it from only put, I have to say less than 150 hours on it. Reason why he was selling it, because he wanted something that had four-wheel drive. Basically, he used this tractor just for pumping manure. And I think he said he used it to plow a 5-acre field with it, but that was it. Other than that, that's basically all he used it for. And hood and all that's been repainted. The guy that bought it from repainted the hood and everything on it. Everything I have to do to it basically is gonna repaint the axles on it and repaint the front end on it. Like I said, back here, axles will be repainted. Something with this tractor is it has duals, which are sitting back there, and I'd say they're about 60%. They're not anything to talk about, but the guy that I bought it from said he's had them off. I don't really believe that. Just by looking at the inside of the rim here, it looks rusty. Ain't really bad. It just needs a new coat of paint put back on it, but that's just from shit getting inside the duals and not getting cleaned out, and that's what you end up with. But the reason why I say they haven't been taken off is it took us 2 days to get the duals off because we were having a problem with these bolts. They were on there and we couldn't get them off. I'm actually gonna end up replacing some of these because I think on the other side we end up on one of them had to weld another bolt onto it because we couldn't get it because we stripped. Yeah, we did. I don't know where that one went, but yeah, this is the other side. These tires here, fairly new. Actually, you can still see where they pieced them together. But a couple of the small issues I do have right now. I mean, nothing too big. Alternator. I'm not sure if it's just the way it is or if the bearing inside here is gone in it, because when it does idle it makes a kind of a wobbly noise sound to it, but I won't know until, it might be that's what it is, but I won't know until I take the belts off. So I might have to replace that, and it's about $70 for a new one, or I think it's a rebuilt one. Not sure. Other problem I have with this is it's been leaking antifreeze, and I'm not sure exactly if it's got a hole in it or if the hose is just loose on it, or because it did leak, and it's only if you fill it up all the way. I filled it up all the way and it leaked out a lot, and now as you can see it's not leaking anything. And usually it leaks when it's not running. So that is something else. Like I said, we're gonna take the hood off, and we're gonna repaint the whole tractor will be repainted. It'll look nice when it's done, but it does have a heater in it. Plug it in. It takes about 20 minutes, and that thing's nice and hot, ready to go. Don't really plan on using it in the winter. Basically, it's gonna be my spring and fall tillage tractor. It's basically what I wanted it for. Got a chrome stack on it. Can't see anything else I can think of. Oh, and the other thing I do have is the heater in here. The hoses don't get real warm. They get warm but not hot, and it doesn't blow warm air in the cab. It's lukewarm, and it's not sure exactly. It's something to do with it's just not hot enough. These hoses don't get hot enough. They're just lukewarm. And I did find out that with these ones here in the summertime, you shut the heater hoses off to the cab, so it doesn't fight the AC. What's that? Oh, what is that? Oil filter? Or fuel filter? You see, this leaks a little bit. It's probably because it's not sealed right on there. It's hard to see. That don't matter. It's all gonna be rechanged anyways. You can change everything on it. Make sure. A little bit inside the cab here. Everything is original in here. Interior is good in it. Yeah, interior is good in it. No rips, anything in it. It has a new radio put in it, but for some reason it don't work. So I just gotta pop that cover off. Nothing major there. Standard transmission. It's got 1,000 PTO. I'm actually gonna look into seeing if I can get a 540 put on here too. I know some guys said that you can do that. But we'll find out. Like I said, it's only got 4,500. Yeah, be about 4,600 hours on it, which is nothing. Everything works in the dash, all the lights, everything, except for my coolant gauge. It does not work. I'm not sure if it's the gauge does move, but it doesn't show me anything. I don't know if the thermostat has anything to do with that, or why I'm not getting any heat in the cab, but that is something else that we gotta look at. But yeah, that's about it. The horn works 2 on 2. The only thing I might replace inside the cab is the seats. Seats kind of ripped and starting to fall apart a little bit, but other than that, it's very clean in there. No rips, no nothing in it. I know with some of these doors, you gotta watch the bottoms because they do tend to rust out, and this one here is nice and solid. If anyone wants to know what I paid for this tractor, I paid $15,000 for it. The little work and all that should look like brand new. I did get a suitcase full of weights. I'm probably gonna take those off and paint them red. I think red looks better. That's pretty much all I got on this tractor for right now. When I asked the guy if there was any work done to his tractor, the guy said no. But last week, going through the paperwork on his tractor, which was sitting inside the cab behind the seat, come to find out this tractor was split. They actually put a new TA in it and went through the transmission and put a new pressure clutch in it. And I think something else too. So that's a good thing, I guess. One less thing I had to worry about going out. But as you can see down there, see all that wet sitting on top of it. That's the antifreeze that's been leaking. But in a couple weeks here, we're gonna get working on this thing, get it ready for fall. I mean spring here, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned more.